you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Set 70, Indy. We got 5. 52. Let's go. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Let's go.
On first down, Glenn. Throw left side complete. That's May. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Jacksonville, first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the double.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, echo.
Hey, 4 down. 52's the mic, boys, 52. Watch QB drop.
Go. Snap.
Looking to throw. Glenn. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did.
Drop deep. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
first down. He'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
You gotta get moving, man. Man, moving. You gotta get that. 45, 45, Mike, 45. Trot. You remember me. Let's go, baby. Watch this.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw. Glenn. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, a week ago was one of the best defensive performances I've ever seen. He had 5 sacks. Here we go again.
And he's the type of player that'll keep an offensive staff up all week trying to figure out how to slow him down. But at some point, they just have to take account of themselves and say, I've got to get bodies in front of him so he doesn't disrupt our offense totally.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch the slant. Mike 52, Mike 52. That's right, man.
2nd and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's May. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
52, Mike 52.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
They'll try and throw for it here. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry and the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Ready. 58 to Mike. Silver. Switch.
They'll run it now, out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That is caught at the 7. A nice gain of 21 yards. He had his eyes on 200 yards last week, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? And he's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Jaguars, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Operating from the gun. Glenn, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yep. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Not here. Watch the safety creep. Under 10.
From the gun, Glenn. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Watch the screen. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. I'm scared. Hey, Mike, look at me. Zipper, bleeper.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Looking to throw. Glenn, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Glenn toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Bring it! Bring it!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
At the 31-yard line.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Switch. Go.
Second and 4. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 46.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Glenn going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Go. Cut. Get it.
Throwing on first down. Glenn, he's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
He don't want it. Mike Spot.
Throwing again. Glenn. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Back up. You draw quarter. Yes.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Go. Bravo.
54 is Mike.
Operating from the gun. Glenn. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's crossed. He's checking cross. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I don't even know why this team showed up. No. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on over.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
218, chopper.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, high 7.
2nd and 3. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now! Check 43. Mike 50.
Hey, Charlie.
54. I got one. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Glenn. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check 9.
Rush in. Hold on. 45's the mic. Here I come.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Tight go. Check 24. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Go. Hey, Seam 6.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Come on now. Let's go.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
What we got? Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey. 54's Mike. Check.
5. From the gun. Glenn. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
15 line. 15 line. Smooth. '61 matchbox lights. Hit it.
Back to throw. Glenn. Throw left side complete. It's Fisher. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Okay, ready? Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Hey, get it.
On first down, Glenn nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This may be one of the best stretches of defensive football that I've seen. I don't know about you. 5 sacks last week, now 3 here in this affair.
I would agree with that, and I've enjoyed watching the skill that's gone into it. You can see the intelligence behind it as well. He's watched tape, and he's setting people up, but relentless. That's the one word that keeps coming to mind. He does not want to be denied at getting to the quarterback.
And they're not denying him. Looking to throw. Glenn escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
What's tight? He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hayward.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I don't think you got it, son.
Let's go. 2.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
6-6.
First
Pull
and
it
10
high.
at the 39-yard line.
Hey, Delta.
Watch that. Check Mike 54.
Throwing on first down. Glenn, he's going to launch this thing way down. This is caught inside get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Buddy up. 45 to Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
2nd and 15. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Slam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On 1st and 10, Glenn flush to his right. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
5. Yep.
52. Blue down.
Hey, Echo.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Jim.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Glenn. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Check. Watch 54.
Look at me. Zipper. You gonna see me in your... Hey, high 7. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. He's checking. Now.
From the gun, Glenn. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They're running it. Undercrush. Protein spill. Speed grip.
Following the fumble recovery, Glenn got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Glenn. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Hey, Mike 55.
2nd down and inches. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Glenn. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Glenn. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fisher. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Yeah.
On first down, Glenn. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 21 yards away, and the Jaguars have taken the lead. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for two.
Go.
52's the mark, boy. 52.
Back to throw again. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Switch it. Check 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
And it's third down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check nickel.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Slam. Hey. 45's the mark. Here we go.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Back two, the Mike. Mike back two.
Now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Check, 52's the mic. Check,
ready. Throwing again. Glenn. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can't.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Stay at home, stay at home. 50.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
Hey, Stu,
Go! Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
go.
Get this one.
Snap.
They'll look to throw. Whoa, what happened there? No good. Off the crossbar, and it comes back. A very poor effort from PAT distance.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
28. Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A carry here for the big tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra